Ownwell is a service that helps you appeal and lower your property taxes. The cost of owning a property goes far beyond the purchase price. Even if you pay off your mortgage, you'll still be on the hook for property taxes. I know this all too well after paying off our mortgage about 5 years ago. Unfortunately, an unfair assessment could push your property tax costs higher and take a big bite out of your budget. As a property owner, you have the right to appeal the assessed value of your home, which can help you lower your property taxes altogether. But the time-consuming process forces homeowners to jump through many hoops. That's where Ownwell comes in to negotiate for you and help you save on your property tax bill. In this video, we'll explore how Ownwell works so you can decide if it's a good fit for your situation. Hey everyone, this is Andy Hill with The College Investor, investing and personal finance for millennials. If you are new to the channel and like what you hear, please hit subscribe so you're ready when our next video comes out. Thanks. Okay, what is Ownwell? Well, Ownwell is an Austin-based company that works with property owners to lower their property taxes. The company uses a team of experts supported by technology to help owners successfully appeal unfair assessments. While being a relatively new company, they completed over 170,000 property tax appeals in 2023. So what does Ownwell offer? Well, Ownwell will appeal the valuation of your home on which your property taxes are based. You only pay if the appeal is successful. They say that they have an 86% success rate and expect to do between 400 and 500,000 appeals in 2024, with the average customer saving around $1,100. Now, of course, property taxes are an unavoidable cost, but that doesn't mean you should overpay for them. When the tax office assesses the value of your home, that can directly impact how much you'll pay in property taxes that year. The good news for property owners is that you have the right to appeal your assessment. The bad news is that doing so on your own can be a tedious and time-consuming process. Ownwell offers to take over the appeals process for you. When you work with Ownwell, the process works by providing the company with details like an image of your property tax bill. From there, Ownwell will make a case for you and submit it in the appropriate tax body. Throughout the process, a dedicated property tax consultant is a local expert in charge of your case. Depending on the situation, Ownwell might meet with the county assessors or attend appeal board hearings. If they're successful, you'll get notified about your savings and pay a percentage of the savings as a fee to Ownwell. Now, there's big savings possible here. As of this recording, Ownwell says that single-family homeowners save an average of $1,148 per year when working with Ownwell. Also, the company claims that over 85% of customers see a reduction in their property tax bill. But of course, the amount you could save varies from place to place. It's worth noting that property owners in Washington and Georgia could see their tax bill values increase after a review, which would lead to more property taxes. But if Ownwell sees that as a risk, they will forego filing your appeal. One downside is there are limited availability currently. The biggest downside of Ownwell, it's not available everywhere. The company currently operates in Texas, California, Washington, Georgia, Florida, Illinois, and New York. Furthermore, even in places like California, there's only a limited amount of options due to policies like Prop 13, which cap your property tax rates. When you work with Ownwell, you won't encounter any upfront fees. If the company can't save you money, you won't pay anything. But if a company does save you money, it will take 25 to 35% of those savings. For example, let's say Ownwell saves you $1,000 on your property taxes. You would pay them $250 to $350 for their service. So how does Ownwell compare out there? Well, if you're looking for a streamlined property tax reduction service without any upfront cost, Ownwell is a top-tier choice. It's true that you could go through the paperwork yourself, but if you don't have the time or energy to commit to the process, it could be worth parting with 25% of the savings. And remember, if they don't save you anything, you don't pay anything, which is great. Another option is to hire a local property tax attorney. Depending on the situation, these professionals might be able to help you through the appeals process, but you should expect more upfront costs with this option, and you'll likely pay for this service whether or not you actually save money. Finally, you could always do it yourself, a DIY option. This would require filling out specific forms, understanding what your property value is, and then working with the county on any hearings. So how do you open an account with Ownwell? Well, according to Ownwell, the sign-up process takes less than 3 minutes. Start by entering your address and answering some basic questions about your property. You'll also need to upload a copy of your property tax bill. Ownwell will take it from there. How about safety and security with Ownwell? Ownwell protects your personal information through a system of organizational and technical security measures. Unfortunately, the privacy policy, it's a bit vague on how they protect your information, but most of the information they require is publicly available through your tax assessor's office. So they don't have access to much the general public doesn't already have access to. So, in the end, is Ownwell worth it? Well, if you're a property owner, Ownwell could help you save on your property taxes. It's an especially good service if you've recently seen a spike in the assessed value of your home. But since you don't have to pay an upfront fee, those who live within the company's service area could find a lot of value through Ownwell. To learn more about their service, use the affiliate links below, or click the links in our video description. Using those links helps to support this channel, so we truly, truly appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out today, everyone. This is Andy from The College Investor. We'll see you in the next video.